Hello everyone! So a little while back I did a knitting review of Wool in the Gang and I knit the She Loves Wool baby sweater. So I noticed another kit online that caught my attention, so I decided to give that one a review as well. So today it will be We Are Knitters, and the exact kit I chose is one of the collaboration sweaters with Krysten Ritter. So I saw it on Instagram originally, and then I went onto the We Are Knitters website and just saw all the kits on there and kind of picked out my favorite one. So I just got the box in the mail, haven't opened it yet, but I am pretty excited to see what's inside. I'll link to this one down below if you're interested. Also probably important to note, it's not sponsored or anything. I bought this with my own money. I actually bought it on Black Friday when they were on sale. And I did note if you are looking to buy one, and they are pretty pricey, so there are coupon codes. I think the way I tried it is I put in my email address and they emailed me a coupon. I couldn't combine it with the Black Friday offers, but just keep that in mind if you're a first-time shopper on We Are Knitters. So I'm just gonna move the camera around and we'll see what's inside the box. So here's the box. I haven't opened it yet. The packaging is pretty normal for knitting brands. Just says We Are Knitters on the side. No other decorations out there though. Sorry if the lighting's a little odd. If you can hear some extra car noises outside. I can even get it open. It's actually snowing outside for the first time right now, which is pretty exciting. Okay. So I think this is the packing slip, so I'm just gonna toss that to the side. And then here is the sweater I got. So, just to show you before I take it out, I got the Best Friend crop sweater pattern by Krysten Ritter. So they label this one as an intermediate level. It comes with a little sewing needle. Not sure what that means. The pattern, a tag, and then I actually selected the option where I didn't get knitting needles because that one was cheaper than the one that came with knitting needles. But I'm also paying attention this time, and I note that they are straight knitting needles, so this one will the sweater will be knit flat instead of in the round. So it looks like my bag came open, but that's all right. So I think if it were still sealed, it would have looked like one of those cute ones that sometimes they have things like this in Joann's or H&M. So now inside, I have two of these. So these are We Are Knitters, the Petite Wool. So it is 100% Peruvian Highland wool. You're supposed to use this with US 11 knitting needles, and you get 153 yards. So I actually selected, I really liked her color combination, so I selected the same color combination that was there. Then we have same kind of wool. Let's see what the colorway is, if I can find it. Okay, so this is spotted black. The red is just red. Another red. I'll fall over. And then I got another speckled, and then one black. Oh, I see it now. It blended in with the inside, and I was really concerned that I hadn't gotten a knitting pattern. So this is very similar to the Wool in the Gang kit where it came in an envelope like this. This is going to be my instructions. And then 2 tapestry needles. That's actually really, really nicely packaged. I'll probably just use my own tapestry needles and keep these in here in case I ever can't find a tapestry needle. I know I have those. And then finally the We Are Knitters tag. So if you want to, when you're finished sewing the sweater, you can sew this inside the sweater. I usually don't add these, but you can definitely do that if you want. And that is all that it came with. So the sweater does come in small, medium, large, and extra large. I think for me, it doesn't actually say, I don't think it said anywhere what size this one actually was. But I think I'm gonna go with a medium. Just because I feel like a lot of the times I knit, my gauge is probably tighter than the average person. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go with a medium and hopefully that will fit just right. So I'm gonna get working on this and I'll catch up with you in a bit. Hello, so just wanted to give my first kind of update on how the sweater was going. So far, I'll use this picture. I have knit the black section and then the gray and black, or the white and black section. And I kind of ran into my first problem so far. So I'll just show it first. So this is one of the front and back pieces, and then this is going to be the other one. And you're actually just supposed to knit, the way it's written, you're supposed to knit one whole panel and then do the same thing on the back panel. But I realized as I was knitting with the black yarn, there was only one skein of the black yarn that I was gonna run out when I started to knit the second one. So basically I knit just this portion and then I was looking at how much yarn I had left and I was like, this is making me nervous. I don't know if I start knitting the back, if I'm gonna have the same amount left and if I'm gonna be able to get as large of a portion. So what I decided to do is knit both the front and the back at the same time. So after I finished this section, I then knit just the black section on this one. And I didn't have enough yarn. So I was really glad that I did that because then I was able to rip this one back to be the same number of rows as this one. I think I had to rip about four rows out of this one to make them even. So if you're thinking of knitting this one, I would make sure to try and knit them at the same time, just to make sure you don't end up with a shorter black section on the back and then a longer section on the front, unless that's the style you're going for. So also, since I had to knit the two pieces separately at the same time, I wouldn't have been able to do that with the knitting needles that came in the kit, just because they're only going to give you one pair of straight knitting needles. And what I'm using are actually the Knitter's Pride. These are the Knitter's Pride carbon cords. And then these are the leaky interchangeable tips. So this is a US size 11. So it just lets me add these knitting needles to this cord, and then I can go back and forth between the two portions. So now I've knit also, let's figure out what this color is called. I've knit with this one, Spotted Black. But the odd thing is that somehow, hopefully this is on screen again. So I already knit that whole portion and the only other place it needs to go is on the sleeve. But I still have one full ball of yarn left and then at least over half of the other one. So I almost think that the pattern was meant to be 2 of the black colored yarn and then 1 of these spotted black ones instead of the other way around. Because that would have given me plenty to knit this bottom portion. So I don't know, maybe I'll email them and ask if that was what it was meant to be, but I was able to find my way around it. And then I'm also thinking of maybe just adding in 1 or 2 more rows of the spotted section, just because I lost a couple of rows down here. So yes, that is the progress so far and a little update. So I'll probably come back again and give another update when I'm all done. Oh, the other thing I wanted to mention too is that I decided to knit the size medium. And so far it's looking like it'll fit me. It's supposed to be a crop sweater, so I think it'll be really cute. Hello, so I'm back with my finished sweater now, and I love how it turned out so much. So I'll be sure to just put in some pictures of me wearing it because that'll be a better representation. But so I stitched all the pieces together just using mattress stitch. So I think those lines turned out really clean and very nice. So I'm very happy with that. The sleeves ended up a little bit long for me. So all I've been doing is just cuffing them just a little bit. And I actually think that looks really cute. So I'm happy with that. And then yeah, it ends up being like the perfect cropped sweater for me. So it looks really cute with high-waisted jeans. So I think that's what I'm mainly gonna wear this with. So there were kind of two things I wanted to talk about. First was what I kind of already talked about a little bit in an earlier clip, which was how I ran out of the black yarn, but then I had way too much of the spotted black yarn. So if we just look at how much I have left over, this is the red, so I have almost one full skein of that. I have one full skein of the spotted black colorway, and then another about half a skein of this. So this is what made me think it was supposed to be the opposite. And then this is all the black yarn I have left, which wasn't enough to finish off the number of rows they told me to knit with it. So what I did is I just calculated the kind of like the square area you knit out of the black yarn and then how much you knit out of the spotted black yarn. And I did find that there actually was, this is the medium, there actually was a lot more knit out of the black yarn. So I just wrote that up and sent them a little email to let them know. And they did agree with me, so I think right now they're actually updating the pattern. I can't find this sweater available on their website right now, so I'll have to just link to the Krysten Ritter collaboration page where you can see all their sweaters, and maybe this one will pop back up again, and I hope it does because it's really cute. I think this is definitely gonna be a sweater I end up wearing a lot, especially because it's in the negative degrees in Philadelphia right now, or it feels like it's negative. So yes, so I think if you order this kit and you're knitting a medium, you will now get 2 of the black skeins of yarn and then 1 of the spotted black skeins. But just double check when you're knitting it and make sure you aren't gonna run out of the black yarn, just to make sure. And so the other thing I wanted to talk a little bit about was I actually added kind of a new feature since my Wool and the Gang review, and that's I actually videotaped when I was washing this yarn and then draining the water off how much color came out of the sweater. Just because these are such bold colors that it made me a little nervous. I didn't want the red color like bleeding into the spotted black or the black yarn getting up here. So I wanted to make sure. So what I did is I washed it in cold water with a little bit of wool wash, and then I just drained it off. So I'll insert that clip here. And so you'll see it actually does really well. There is not much colors coming off. It was mainly the red color that the water seemed to be tinted towards, but to me that's not too big of a problem. It didn't get anywhere else in the sweater, so I'm not too worried about it. I think once I wash it a couple more times, it'll be all right. So yeah, overall I really enjoyed knitting the sweater. I think it's really cute, really wearable, very happy with it. It's also a pretty quick knit. I think one of the longest things knitting this sweater was actually just seaming all the pieces together. But I wanted to be really particular about that and make sure all my lines were really clean, just because I knew I wanted to wear this sweater a lot. So I hope you enjoyed this review, and if you have any questions about what other things that I thought about it that I didn't answer in this video, feel free to leave them in the comments down below and I'll be happy to answer them. And I'll see you next time. Bye!